Hey, I thought I would do a quick video for all of you new Reborn artists out there who are just getting started. How exciting. And I wanted to show you like the difference that you can see with some of the vinyl kits that you'll get. I'm just starting on these two, and I thought about making this video because there's such a difference in the color. So on the left is the infamous Laura by Bonnie Brown, and that has a more yellowy tone to it. On the right is a Bountiful Baby Reborn kit, and the difference is, well, besides the color, Bountiful Baby produces all of their own kits. So you're gonna get the same vinyl, the same color, and all of that consistently with Bountiful Baby. Whereas kits that are sculpted, like the one on the left here, the Laura kit, that is going to be offered by a vendor, a doll vendor. And doll vendors work with various sculptors, and they commission different factories who have different kind of vinyls in all different colors and pliability. So you're going to get a lot of differences there. With Bountiful Baby, they produce all of their own, so it's a consistent kind of vinyl. I will say Bountiful Baby in the past did change their vinyl, and it was very difficult to work with. I was actually one of those people that said, I'm really bummed about this, but I just cannot work on any more Bountiful Baby kits because the paint isn't adhering. It is really difficult to work with, and they were very, very pale. Some artists preferred the very pale vinyl because you have a clean slate. It just takes a lot more work to build the color up, but you're starting from a very clean, very pale slate, which can be a plus for some. Whereas if you're working with a kit such as this on the left, the Laura kit, you can see that there's already a tone to the vinyl. So you're gonna wanna do one of two things. You're gonna wanna consider the color and work that into your skin tone as you paint. And that's kind of difficult to do as a new artist, but you always want to consider this as a base skin color and go from there. Or you can also neutralize the color of the vinyl by painting a neutralizing color layer before you start painting the doll in the skin tone that you are trying to get to. So with certain colors, you would look up the color wheel. If you don't have one physically, you can easily use the virtual color wheel that you find when searching it online, and you will just use whatever color will get you to a neutral tone. So taking down peachy colors or taking down the oranginess of a kit is very easy to do with neutralizing with very thin washes of paint. But you can also work with it as you paint. You know, you can build up the skin tone and consider the base. You just always have to remember that base color and consider that your actual skin tone. So think of it like this. Here's my baby. This is the base skin tone, and I am going to build up that color, add more realism and details to it. And that's the way you can kind of approach it. So this is the newer vinyl from Bountiful Baby, and it is fabulous, okay? I'm telling you, I have painted so many Bountiful Baby kits recently. They have really got their vinyl on point. It's beautiful. The pliability and the buoyancy and all of it, the density is so similar to this kit here. It's beautiful. It's so much better than it used to be. And the coloring is not as pale as it used to be. Like, there's a skin tone color here. So I am actually really enjoying painting Bountiful Baby kits, and I think that most starting out artists are going to choose Bountiful Baby because they have tons of sales all the time, so it kind of feels like less of an investment when you're starting out, and it's scary to, you know, pay a lot of money for a doll kit and not know how it's going to turn out, right? So this is kind of one of those little things that you'll consider as you're starting to work with a baby. And again, just look at the color of that vinyl and consider that your skin color. It doesn't mean the baby has to be that color, but you're gonna say, this is the base of my doll. This is the base skin color of my doll, meaning you're gonna build on that. You can build up a beautiful, deep, rich, dark skin tone. You can do a peaches and cream. You can do anything you want, but you wanna consider that vinyl and work with that color, not against it, okay? So that is a part of the foundation of what your skin color is going to be. As long as you always consider that, you'll find it easier to work your way up. And I hope that was helpful. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with these two. I actually have, in this kit, I have an awake version and the sleeping one. I'm gonna do twins. And the Laura kit is a fantastic sculpt, the most magnificent sculpting of any vinyl kit I probably have ever had my hands on. If you don't know what the Laura kit looks like, I highly recommend you looking that up on YouTube and looking at pictures, because the hands and the feet and the legs and the arms are just as amazing as the face. The details are astounding. Bonnie Brown is fabulous. These kits over here by Bountiful Baby, they're Reborns, which is a copyrighted term that they use in the Reborn hobby, and they do 3D scans of real babies that come out looking like that actual baby. And then they do have sculpting to kind of fix some things if the hand was moving and so forth. So they have some sculpting involved, but you know, technically it's a 3D scan. So it's kind of an interesting way to produce kits as well. Whereas kits like this come from our artists' imaginations and come to life that way. So kind of interesting, totally different type of doll kits. Both of them are fantastic. And I'm gonna have a lot of fun painting them. And I hope this video was helpful to you. And I will be back with some more tips and tricks and other things as I go that will help Reborn artists get into painting.